Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. We said we thought there would be something today. We hoped there would be something today, and there was something today. We have heard from the Wyatt Sicks, and it's a good update actually. It was a good one. Got to give credit where it's due. I think they did a really good message today because it wasn't just an image. It could have been, but they actually gave us something a little bit more than that. So we'll dig into that. We got a few things actually to take a look at, but first of all, here from Nikki. This was 8 hours ago. This has been recorded from TNT Sports here in the UK, and it is basically just her interview from last week. So it doesn't appear to be anything different. As we said, you can see it's been recorded off the TV. So she just posted her little clip from last week. Then this is what we got, and so many people tagged me in this. A big thank you to everyone that did, whether you just tagged me or quote tweeted it. You know, it's appreciated, and I tried to leave a like on everyone that did that because, as I said, it's really appreciated. So yeah, this is it, and there's a fair bit to talk about here. First of all, obviously, who do we think this is? I don't think there's much doubt. You know, there's only a couple left that we've not heard from, so it's either Dexter Lumis or Joe Gacy because of the hair. And you can see this is like a braid, like a dread. That is Dexter, right? That is Mercy. So it looks like it's going to be Dexter. It looks like it's going to be Mercy. I think the thing that really jumped out to me is the makeup around the eyes and obviously the big cross on the forehead. And there's lots of theories as to why this is here and what this could represent, right? So we can dig into that, but we can identify as to who it is, as we said, because of the hairstyle in particular. We believe it to be Dexter. We believe it to be Mercy. But not only did we get that, but of course we got these coordinates. So we got these two coordinates. When you actually put them in, so Ethan, thank you. Again, lots of people tagging me in this. When you put the coordinates in, it comes back with this. It's a place in Poland, which is called Nur. Right? Now, to be honest, I would have looked at that and it wouldn't have jumped out at me, first of all. But it is the word run backwards. So the belief is, the leading theory is that's what this represents, basically. So, yeah, I think that's really cool. There are other theories, though, right? And I really like this from Junior Endicott, right? Nur is apparently light. You can translate it, and it translates to the word light. Bug River, you can see, is right there as well. I mean, what a name for a river, Bug River. And so you've got this, which represents light, and you've got bugs here. So light, bug, could it be firefly? Which I just thought was so good. I was like, that is so clever. I mean, even though some of these may not be the intended kind of, you know, wasn't the intention, this wasn't what they set about to achieve, you can still see the working out. You can still see how someone got to this. And I just think that's really good. I just think it's really clever. So excellent work there. I agree. I think run is what they were trying for. That just feels right. Just feels nice, simple, to the point. I like it, but I do like some of these others. Here's David, who said the coordinates lead to a place in Poland on a street called Nur. It's run backwards. Polish to English translation would be take the plunge, apparently. Take the plunge. Again, I don't know that that's the intention. I'm with you. I prefer the first one, run backwards. But again, just knowing what people are saying. And look at this. I saw this. This was under the Wyatt Sicks tweet. Barry Balls said, should I get a Wyatt Sicks tattoo? If I get 250 likes, I will get one. Now, we've got a really great community, yeah? We have got a big community, people that join us on a regular basis. We never use that for anything, right? We never really say, guys, can we do this? Can we try and achieve this, right? We don't ever do that. I'm going to say, though, let's get Barry Balls to 250 because I want to put pressure on Barry, but I want to see the tattoo, right? So it's a bit of an ask because we are going to need like 200 of you. I have retweeted this. So if you go to Wrestling Days YT, you go to my Twitter account, you will find this tweet, right? You will find this tweet. So you don't even have to search for it. You just have to go to my Twitter account. You'll see it. Leave a like. Let's see. 821 people have viewed it. 22 have left likes. We need to get that to 250. It's a big ask. I know it sounds easy, but a lot of people will watch this and then just move on with, you know, what they're doing. And I understand that. I understand that, right? But can we find 200 odd people to like this? And then we can start putting some pressure on Barry Balls, yeah? We've got a community and we're going to use it to put pressure on someone that I don't even think knows we exist, by the way. I don't think, no, they don't follow us. I don't follow them. They don't follow us. This might be borderline bullying, I'm not too sure, but let's use our power for evil. So there we go. I'm going to throw that out there. Then we got this. Amelia Jane said Dexter is the next interview, and we're getting the Wyatt Sicks, but will he talk or will he communicate in drawings? And this is a really good point because a lot of people might not have seen Dexter from the kind of past, if you will. It wasn't that long ago, but if you kind of got back into wrestling thanks to WrestleMania 40 or thanks to The Rock or thanks to the Wyatt Sicks, then you may not know what Dexter's all about. And it's true, he doesn't talk. Like, he spoke once down in NXT when he got married, and I think he said I do, and that was it. So he tends to draw and communicate through drawings. So I don't know. This is a really interesting one because Nikki didn't speak in hers. And now I think Dexter won't speak. So he'll either give like facial expressions and we hear Uncle Howdy talking, or he'll respond in drawings. So again, it is worth just knowing that for those that don't know that, right? The other thing is, as we said, he could respond in drawings. He could write the words down, or it could be that he just kind of looks around. I think it's interesting, though, that they've left Gacy last. I think that's interesting. Tom Colicue, who put up a really good video about the Wyatt Sicks earlier today, kind of rounded up everything he spoke about over the past few weeks. He said, like, watch the pig. He's been very clear. Joe Gacy is the big breakout star from this group. Joe Gacy is the new face of fear, right? So Bo has kind of brought this group together, and Bo's trying to finish this story for Bray. But long term, I think Joe Gacy is someone that they're really looking at. And who knows? I mean, you know, maybe Bo will stick around once this kind of Bray story is finished. Perhaps he can branch off, take the story in new direction, or, you know, who knows? I think I get the feeling they're probably focused on the short term. So, you know, getting this Bray story concluded. And then who knows what the future will hold for the Wyatt Sicks. Will the group go their separate ways? I mean, we're talking a good few years down the road here. We're not talking anytime soon. We're talking a good few years down the road. But yeah, it seems like Joe Gacy might be the one that they're really looking to pull the trigger on. Interesting that they've left him last. Bayley said, actually, I think the reason that he's got the cross on his head is because he is... it's the version of Waylon Mercy's tattoo. It is true. This is Mercy the Buzzard, who is based on Waylon Mercy. He was a superstar in WWF, I want to say 95. He was like a cult leader, and that person, that character, really inspired the Bray Wyatt character. Like, Bray Wyatt took a lot from Waylon Mercy. Waylon Mercy was never the biggest of stars, unfortunately. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't kind of invest in him more. But yeah, he was kind of a mid-carder, but it clearly had an impression on Bray. And he did have like a dagger as a tattoo here. So the fact that we're now seeing that Mercy has got something kind of on his forehead, it's, I suppose, in a way, a surprise that Mercy the Buzzard didn't have something on his forehead, like a little tattoo. I don't know if this is like in relation to that, but I just thought that was an excellent observation. We've got this as well. So this was interesting. Let's click on this, go full screen. Christians from many denominations recognize the holy season for 40 days leading up to Easter. For centuries, Christians have received a sign of the cross with ashes on their forehead at the beginning of that season as a reminder of mortal failings and an invitation to receive God's forgiveness. Now, that's all to do with like Easter, and that's over a 40-day period. And as has been pointed out here by Hasbro, that's what it would look like, right? Which is different to the one that is here, right? And this is an ash. Either this looks like it's more, I don't know, black paint or like some sort of, I don't know, makeup of some description. Like it's, it looks thicker than ash. So I don't know that it's that. But again, it's interesting that something very similar to this on the forehead, across, same shape, just in a different kind of orientation, can symbolize like God's forgiveness and all that kind of stuff. So again, just worth knowing, interesting. Hopefully we do get some sort of answer as to why it's there, what it symbolizes. But as we said, Dexter doesn't speak, so maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Perhaps it's one we'll have to just keep theorizing about. There was a wrestler that did have that on their head. This is Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan, who's always kind of operated in the shadows. You might remember him best from WCW when he had the Dungeon of Doom, and he was trying to bring down Hulkamania. He was trying to destroy Hulk Hogan, and they had quite a few like wrestlers joining their Dungeon of Doom, trying to bring down Hogan. So yeah, but you go back a little bit before that, he had that cross on his head as well. I don't know that it's a reference to Kevin Sullivan. If it is, I think it's cool because he is also someone that has kind of operated in those shadows, you know, kind of in that grey area, in that kind of, I would say, spooky realm. But honestly, the Dungeon of Doom were more cringe than spooky. In the 90s, we just didn't really get spooky. We didn't do it very well. You know, sometimes it kind of went into a bit of a cringe kind of area. Undertaker killed it, of course. Undertaker was the gold standard, but there was a lot of things that fell short of the Undertaker standard. Let's put it that way. Here's Howdy. I wanted to just include this because Howdy told me about Poland, and obviously we already had it in the folder. But Howdy said, oh God, I'll make it to a Wrestling Days video. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at that emoji. So full of hope and optimism. I couldn't not include that little comment in this. So Howdy Sicks, you made it. You made it, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the Wyatt Sicks folder in Unseen. And here's Brady. This is interesting, right? So here, Brady says, Pixel Dust Denim Jackets, who makes, I believe, Alexa's denim jackets, posted this on her Instagram story. So studying, working on a Wyatt Sicks Alexa Bliss soon. So I think that means like a jacket that's Wyatt Sicks Alexa Bliss. Now, obviously, we don't know if this is for Alexa or if this is just something that they want to create themselves, or maybe there's an order that's come in. I genuinely don't know. But obviously, this has got people talking. The person that makes gear for Alexa is now talking about making something that's Wyatt Sicks Alexa Bliss. Like crossover, so, and put this up about the Firefly for now. So there, Brady caught Brady's attention and has caught mine as well. So that was Wyatt Sicks. Not a bad day, eh? And we also got an announcement. So here is Raw General Manager Adam Pearce.
All right, everybody, Raw GM Adam Pearce coming to you on this beautiful Sunday morning with updates as we head towards Monday Night Raw tomorrow night on Sci-Fi. First, in a Battle of Bruisers, Sheamus will go one-on-one with Big Bronson Reed. And in a tag team match with unfinished business, the Creed brothers will oppose Akira Tozawa and Otis. Of course, that in addition to Finn Balor going one-on-one with Gunther. And as you know, Seth Rollins is going to give his SummerSlam referee instructions to both CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. All that and so much more tomorrow night live from the Twin Cities at 8/7 Central on Sci-Fi. That's right, the Olympics are on USA, so tomorrow night on Sci-Fi, we'll see you at the matches. Ain't that right, girl?
So there we go. So some great matches announced there, but the one that's probably caught your attention is Tozawa and Otis taking on the Creeds, and everyone's gone, oh my God, Wyatt Sicks are going to strike. You know, Chad's going to be there, blah, blah, blah. I completely agree. I completely agree. I suppose the big question for me coming out of Raw is, will a match be made? And if it is, what is it? You know, are we getting Uncle Howdy against Chad at SummerSlam? Or are we going to get what I think it will be Alpha Academy against the Wyatt Sicks? You know, if we don't have any match announced by the end of Raw, I will be concerned, right? There's a few people that are concerned already. I'll be concerned if it hasn't happened by the end of Raw, right? Here's WrestleBuzz just letting us know the latest odds for SummerSlam. So here, look, we've got minus 5,000. The minus number is the number you want, right? If you're the favorite. So look at this. I've not seen these. Cody minus 5,000 to retain over Solo. So that's heavy, man. That is so heavy. Look at all the other numbers. Like that minus 5,000 is the biggest minus number. The closest we've got is Bron Breakker at minus 3,000. So the odds from betonline.ag have got Cody retaining, and they've got Bron Breakker winning. They've got minus 500 plus 300. So minus number is the one that's the favorite. So it's LA Knight minus 500, right? Minus 500, obviously not as big as minus 3,000 or not as big as minus 5,000, but still, minus 500, not bad. They've got LA Knight winning. Minus 600, they've got Liv Morgan winning. So they've got Liv. Over here, look, minus 325. They're feeling really good about Drew. I did my predictions on the other channel. Not all of these have gone the way that I predicted, but actually there is one that I predicted, which the odds makers have gone with as well. So Bayley at plus 100s and Nia at minus 140. I took a chance on Nia. I don't know that she does win, but I've given my reasons for it. It's on the second channel. SummerSlam predictions, I've gone with Nia, and I explain in detail why. And it's really interesting to see that the odds have got Nia as well. Gunther at minus 600. Damian at plus 350. So, yeah, not everything there has gone the way that I predicted, but pretty much everything. And yeah, really interesting to see the odds. Really interesting. Biggest favorite, Cody Rhodes to retain. Then we got this. Look, Rhea Ripley said, my rebel love from enemies to you captivate in my heart, the one that calms my rage and puts a smile on my face so easily. Te amo, my Latino heat, my poppy. So there we go. Some words from Rhea to Dirty Dom. And I don't know, that really feels like it's foreshadowing something, doesn't it? That really feels like we're laying it on thick. And something's going to go down at SummerSlam. Check this out. Look, AJ Styles wearing a mask in Tokyo. Don't know that this is going to be a permanent thing, much like when we saw Bayley wearing a mask in Tokyo. I think it was Tokyo. It was Japan. I don't think this will be a permanent thing for him, but just really cool. Looks really, really cool. So AJ Styles in Tokyo. Finn Balor wants to step in the ring with Logan Paul. He said, I'm into the hype. So Finn really fancies this matchup. That's a match we could do, in all fairness. Although, I don't think Logan's going to turn face anytime soon. And I don't think Finn is going to turn face anytime soon. So it might be tricky to make that match. And then here, I thought you'd find this interesting. This is the top 10 most shocking moments of 2024. So I do have them here, all 10 of them. So we can whoosh it over and just have a little look at it. So here we've got at number 10, Solo Sikoa, and a debut in Tama Tonga attack, Jimmy Uso. Number 9, Jordan Grace enters the Rumble. Yeah, that deserves it. The Jimmy one might deserve it as well, actually. Damage control turn on Bayley. Was that shocking? I feel like we sort of knew that was going to happen. I suppose it was still good to see it happen. Chad Gable turning on Sammy. Wyatt Sicks arrival. Again, we knew that was happening, but it is still an amazing moment. Undertaker chokeslamming The Rock. How is that not number one? Undertaker chokeslamming The Rock during the main event of WrestleMania 40, and that's number 5. CM Punk costing Drew. No, we all knew that was going down. Undertaker should be above that. Liv Morgan kissing Dominik Mysterio. Yeah, that could be on the top 10, but not above Undertaker. The Rock slaps Cody Rhodes during the WrestleMania 40 kickoff. That was good, actually. That was good. That really kicked everything off, didn't it? Damian Priest cashing in his Money in the Bank. For me, I might go with the Undertaker one and then the Rock at number 2, but this is a really interesting conversation piece, so feel free to let me know in the chats what your... In fact, we'll probably do an opinion video on it, thinking about it. Most shocking moment of the year. Yeah, we'll definitely do an opinion video on that. I think rather than put it in the chat, just keep an eye out, because I will ask that question. We'll do, like, this has inspired me to now ask you lot as to what you lot think, so we'll do that for an opinion video on the second channel. Right, so that was WWE. We've done Wyatt Sicks. We've got fun, a little bit of fun. Wow, this is, I was going to say awesome, but it's also really intimidating. I've never seen this. It's from 2009, right? When Randy Orton absolutely snaps on a reporter for disrespecting him, right? For calling him fragile, but I don't know that he called him fragile. He might have called his microphone fragile, but Randy thinks he called him fragile. This goes south, right, real quick. Check this out.
Just take it easy with that. No. That's really fragile. Listen. No. Hey.
You want to talk shit to me on your own show here and make you look cool? You want to look cool?
I'm always cool.
Say it to my face.
I'm
Why
always
you turning
cool.
red? I'm serious.
I'm always cool.
I'm serious. I'm serious. No, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Hey, take it
Now
easy.
say it again.
Yeah.
Say it again. I dare you to say it again.
Randy.
Call me fragile. I will headbutt your teeth through your skull. Do you hear me?
Okay, don't just beat on me. That's not polite.
Say something funny again, boy. Say something funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
I'm done.
Just take it.
Oh my god, that really escalated. I can't tell if he's doing it for a bit of fun and then he goes to the back and just like laughs and he's like, you see what I did out there? Or if he was genuinely angry. I can't quite tell. But that dude, when he's like, you don't have to spit on me, like, it's like, oh my god, you're asking to just get RKO'd for real. You are just asking to be RKO'd for real. But yeah, I don't know if the microphone gets knocked and he says, oh, this is fragile, and he means the microphone. I don't know, I couldn't work that bit out, actually. Let's just play the start.
Just take it easy with that. No. That's really fragile.
Listen.
No. Hey.
You want to talk shit to me on your...
Yeah, that's really fragile. I couldn't work out which bit he was referring to, but I've never seen that clip. Thought that was really good. So Fades Away Media, shout out to you. Look at this. Bayley, I love being a pro wrestler. Thank you, Japan. Nia Jax, shut up. Sometimes it's just the simple things, isn't it? One wrestler telling another wrestler, shut up. You shut your face. What about this one as well? Fightful Maven said, I have never met one person that has one negative thing to say about Shelton Benjamin. There is Michin going, because we know they had a friendly rivalry, so there's been someone down here as well. Looks like there's a couple of people that have got issues with Shelton Benjamin, but yeah, very good, very good. Hey, do you remember the other day we were looking at the cosplayers and I was like, I think that's Pirate Princess Kairi Sane. Well, Kairi Sane met the person. How amazing is that? Here's Pirate Princess Kairi Sane, and this is actual Kairi Sane. Well, I think this one's actual Kairi Sane. I'm not sure. Maybe this is actual Kairi Sane. What if that's Kairi Sane and that's a fan dressed as Kairi Sane? Whoa, imagine that. Imagine that. Now I don't know which one the real Kairi Sane is. So yeah, that's very difficult to kind of, well, it's trippy. But either way, that's so cool that she actually met the person. So see you again. See you again. I wonder if she said I don't look like that. Have you ever heard of damage control? I don't do this anymore. Like, do you not get the current WWE? Like, have you heard about the bloodline? Right, and we've got a few bits in here. So, TJF 1993, shout out to you. P.O.D. lead vocalist claims WWE has not paid the band for Rey Mysterio's Boyaka 619 theme song, which seems very strange that they wouldn't have paid for that. Like, how would they have been getting away with that? So, don't know. Someone needs to look into that. There's definitely some payments that are due then. That might be expensive. Right, here's Aaron. Aaron, shout out to you. Just tagging me in this, that The Rock has reportedly wrapped filming for The Smashing Machine, his new film, The Smashing Machine, which is expected to come out next year. A lot of people saying, does that mean he'll be at Summerslam now? And maybe. I'm not expecting him, but maybe. Can't rule it out. But he's finished filming The Smashing Machine. Here, look, we got Brandi Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens at Tokyo Disney Sea. So I'm sure there's more to it than just this room. But yeah, there we go. There is Cody, there is Kevin, and there is Brandi. So I don't know why that didn't look like Brandi for a second, but I'm guessing that's Brandi. So there we go. Yeah, they've gone to Tokyo Disney Sea, which I've never even heard of, to be honest. Dave Meltzer has got some seriously nice things to say about Drew McIntyre. He said, seriously, when I was thinking about Wrestler of the Year last week, I was coming up with names, and Drew's not going to win Wrestler of the Year. Well, maybe he will. If he goes and wins the title and has a great 6 months, I suppose he could. But the thing is, when I was thinking, what about Drew McIntyre? Great promos, lots of really great matches, just carrying a great feud with a guy who's injured for 6 months, carrying that feud for 6 months, making it bigger, bigger, bigger. Realistically, you could argue it's the biggest match at SummerSlam. Granted, Punk's got that unique charisma and everything like that, and he's been gone for 6 months, which all helps, but still, you've got 2 world titles, and you got Rhea Dom thing. Punk has been good in the program, but Drew has completely carried it. If you're looking at a guy carrying a program, he's done that better than anybody in wrestling this year, if you really think about it. That was Wrestling Observer Radio with Dave Meltzer having a few nice words for Drew McIntyre. Right, Fightful reporting that reactions from around the wrestling world as Meiko announces upcoming retirement, right? So we know that Meiko's retiring. And here's Hurricane Helms, who just had a few nice words to say about Meiko. She was absolutely fantastic on this tour. And the thing that stood out to me the most is that even at this stage of her great career, after her match, she came to me and said, feedback, please. That level of professionalism and respect is so rare. She was a pleasure to work with and a bigger pleasure to watch perform. All my gratitude and respect to her. Wow. So Meiko Satomura just blowing people's minds, even as she is on the verge of stepping away and retiring. Imagine that. I mean, there ain't much that she don't know about women's wrestling. And she finishes her match with Bayley, goes up to the producer, Hurricane Helms, Shane Helms, and still at her age asks for feedback. Wow. Wrestle Features says Randy Orton recently competed in his 2,400th match for WWE. Amazing fact. Amazing fact. So there we go, my friends. That was today's Unseen. Obviously, you know, we finally got some Wyatt Sicks stuff. I'm so grateful we got that today rather than half an hour before the show like we did on Monday just gone. So yeah, brilliant that we could include that in here. I hope people enjoyed Unseen and continue to enjoy Unseen. We try to bring these daily. Obviously, after Raw, we'll do a Wyatt Sicks video because hopefully we'll have a SummerSlam match to talk about, right? But on the other channel, we've got lots of opinion videos. The predictions for SummerSlam went up. They are live. And I think there's only one thing to end on. There's only one thing that I just want to draw your attention back to before we part ways, before we say goodbye. Barry Balls said that if we get him to 250 likes, he'll get a Wyatt Sicks tattoo. He's on 22 at the moment. Get this to 250. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.